Welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah. Today we are going to be choosing my first reads of 2024, my TBR for January. Throughout this whole entire year, I've been using this like prompt jar to choose my TBR, but I saw Sara Carrolli on here use an advent calendar to choose her reads, and I thought that was just so Christmassy and fun, and honestly, I'm probably going to continue it on for the rest of 2024 because it's just so much fun. It's a little bit of a change up from the TBR prompt jar. I might still use the TBR prompt jar sometimes, but I really like this advent calendar idea. It's more like leaving it up to chance because I don't even really get to choose the books. We're going to use a random number generator, and the number that gets picked is the number that we're going to open, and it has a title of a book in it. So what I did is I went through my physical TBR and I put little slips of green paper in each of these drawers, different titles of books that I want to get to soon. So there's 24 slips of paper in here. I'm going to pick around 7, and that is a book that we're going to add to the TBR. So I don't know the titles that are in any of these drawers, and even if I did, it wouldn't really affect anything because we're using a random number generator anyway. So this is like completely leaving the TBR up to chance, but I think it's a really fun idea. And this little advent calendar that I got is so cute. I got it from Amazon. Adorable, and it lights up and I love it. We're gonna do minimum of 1, maximum of 24. Okay, this is gonna be so much fun. I am gonna pick 7. I'm just excited to see what we're gonna get. One. Wow, what are the odds? We got number 1. A Deadly Education. Oh yay, this one is fun. That is here. So I just recently got this book and added this to my physical TBR. Such a cool concept. I think it's a trilogy. It's like a dark academia book. How I heard it described is it's like a magical school where when you start out when you're in year 1 or a freshman, then you start out at the top of the school, and the school is formed as like a screw. Over time, every year it starts screwing farther down into the earth, and as you go through your years, you have your classes lower on the screw. When you're at the bottom and it's the last year, you either graduate or you die. There's like, you know, combat magic to it and everything like that. And it just seemed like such a cool concept, and I heard a lot of good things about this. So I'm very excited about this one. So that will be our first book on our January TBR, A Deadly Education. Okay, next. This is so much fun. I love this idea so much. 17. This is drawer number 17. To Kill a Kingdom. Okay, another book that I recently added to my TBR. That is this book right here. And I think I talked about this book in my recent book haul video. I think that's up by now. I think it's also a retelling of The Little Mermaid, but like a dark retelling of The Little Mermaid. Lyra is a siren. The way that sirens work in this world is they lure sailors in and they like collect their hearts. So she has 17 hearts already, and a twist of fate forces Lyra to have to kill another siren. So to punish her, her mom, the Sea Queen, turns her into a human. And the stipulation is that she has to stay a human forever unless she can steal the heart of Prince Elion, which is like the prince pirate of the ocean, I believe. She seeks the prince out, and I'm guessing that they fall in love, and it's like a difficult choice for her. So that's To Kill a Kingdom, the second book on our January TBR. Next. 13, my lucky number. Here's drawer number 13. We have Things We Hide from the Light. Okay, this is a book that I am not as excited about. This is the second book in the Knockabout trilogy. So the first book I did read, it's about Knox and Naomi, and this second book is about Knox's brother Nash, and then Lena, who was also mentioned in the first book. Nash, like in the first book, he went through something like traumatizing, so this book is also him dealing with that. I am not gonna lie, I didn't love Things We Never Got Over. I liked it. I felt like it was too long. I do feel like Lucy Sperr books are always kind of long. They're pretty chunky. You know what? I want to get through this series. So we are going to add Things We Hide from the Light to our January TBR. Okay, next. I love this. This is so much fun. 2. This is drawer number 2. Ooh, Wretched. Okay, this book has been on my TBR for so long. This is the third book in the Never After series. I read Hooked and Scarred, and then this is the third book. It's, I think, a Wizard of Oz retelling. That's all the Never After series are dark, like Disney fairy tale retellings, and this was about the Wizard of Oz. I think I read like the first 2 chapters, and I just didn't read that much more of it. This is just a sign that I just need to go ahead and get it done, because I think there's 2 more out after this. There's Twisted and Crossed, and I hear that Crossed is like the best book of the series, and that is the last one, so I really want to get to that one, but I want to finish the rest of the books before that, obviously. So this is our sign. We are going to hopefully finally read Wretched in January. That is going to be our 3rd book on our January TBR. We have 4 and we need 3 more. Did I record that? I don't know if I recorded that. 14. That one is right here. Yes! Daisy Hates the Great Undoing. I am so excited that we got this book. Oh my goodness. This is the last book in the Magnolia Park universe that's out right now. It's this Daisy Hates 2. And I just read Magnolia Park 2, which is the book that comes before this. But like from Magnolia and BJ's point of view, I just read that in my continuing series video. That went out like a few days ago. Oh my god, it was beautiful. And this is from Julian, Christian, and Daisy's point of view, but it's the timeline of Magnolia Park's Long Way Home. Julian was actually a very prevalent character in Magnolia Park's Long Way Home, in like BJ and Magnolia's point of view even. I know kind of like what happens as far as Julian in this book because I read it in Magnolia Park's Long Way Home, but just getting Julian's point of view, oh my god. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be perfect. And it's gonna be the last book that is out right now in Magnolia Park's universe. Yay! Let's add that to our list. Okay, 2 more. Let's pick 2 more. We have like, honestly, our TBR is stacking up to be a really good TBR. I am very excited. I know, who knows if we're gonna actually stick to it, but we'll try. Number 9. That is my next favorite number. Beautiful Disaster. Okay, good. I'm glad we got this one. This is a book that my friend actually loaned me a few months ago, and I have just never gotten around to reading it, but she said it was really, really good. Soon to be a movie. So I am happy that we got this because then we could read this before the movie comes out. Okay, so it's a romance about Travis and Abby, and it seems like they have a bet. Okay, cute. This looks good. I'm excited. I haven't heard too much about this book, but I have heard some things, and what I have heard, it's been very good. Okay, last one. I have like an idea of some of the books that I wanted to read, so hopefully we get one of the books that I want it to be. 6. Here is number 6. Throne of Glass. Throne of Glass. We got Throne of Glass. Okay, that is right here. Oh my god, yes. This is one of the ones that I wanted to read. So, actually, I am going to alter something in this because I forgot that this was like a thing because I was just thinking about the series. But Throne of Glass is what was written on that. But I've been doing research and I think I want to read The Assassin's Blade first. That's the series that this belongs to. There's a lot of debate on whether or not you should read the Assassin's Blade first or Throne of Glass first, but after doing my research, I think I want to read the Assassin's Blade first. I've been wanting to start this series for months now. It's like a relatively big series and involved, and I didn't want to start a new involved series so late in the year. I kind of just wanted to like start it fresh in the new year. So I am thrilled that we got this in our little advent calendar. My idea is that I want to read ACOTAR. I still have to read A Court of Silver Flames, but that one is kind of like a different like timeline of events, I think, than the first few books in ACOTAR. So I'm okay with not reading that right away. And then I want to read all the Throne of Glass novels, and then I'm going to move on to Crescent City because the Crescent City book 3 is coming out next year. So this might like line up perfectly where once we finish the Throne of Glass series, the 3rd book in the Crescent City series will be out by the time we get to it. So this is perfect and I am so excited. So these are the books that we got with our little TBR advent calendar, which was so much fun. Honestly, I am definitely gonna do this again. Let's go through. First we have The Assassin's Blade by Sarah J. Maas, Beautiful Disaster by Jamie McGuire, Daisy Hates The Great Undoing by Jessa Hastings, Wretched by Emily McIntyre, Things We Hide from the Light by Lucy Score, To Kill a Kingdom by Alexandra Christo, A Deadly Education by Naomi Novik. So that is our first TBR for 2024, our January 2024 TBR. I am super excited looking at all these books, and we're actually going to be starting 3 new series, but also continuing on with 3 new series, and then just a standalone book. So I think that is like the perfect mix, honestly. That is gonna be it from me today. This was so much fun. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.